D.B. Cooper, the man who vanished. Imagine boarding a plane, stealing $200,000, jumping into a stormy night, and disappearing forever. More than 50 years later, nobody knows who you were or what happened to you. This is the mystery of D.B. Cooper on November 24, 1971. A man walked into Portland International Airport and bought a one-way ticket to Seattle. He called himself Dan Cooper. Witnesses describe him as calm, polite, and professional. Nothing about him seemed suspicious. After boarding Flight 305, Cooper handed a note to a flight attendant. At first, she ignored it. Then Cooper quietly said, "You'd better read that note. I have a bomb." The note demanded $200,000 in cash and for parachutes. To prove he was serious, Cooper opened his briefcase. Inside appeared to be explosives. The pilots contacted authorities. As the plane flew toward Seattle, negotiations took place. Surprisingly, Cooper remained calm throughout the hijacking. When the plane landed, authorities gave him exactly what he wanted. The passengers were released safely. The cash was delivered. The parachutes arrived. Most people thought the situation was over, but Cooper had a different plan. After refueling, the aircraft took off again. Outside, it was dark. Heavy rain fell from the sky. Strong winds surrounded the aircraft. Yet Cooper seemed completely unfazed. At some point during the flight, he moved toward the rear staircase. Then, at approximately 8:13 p.m., the plane suddenly lurched. The crew immediately knew something had happened. D.B. Cooper had jumped. He disappeared into the darkness carrying $200,000. No one saw him land. The FBI launched one of the largest investigations in its history. Agents searched forests, mountains, and rivers. Military aircraft scanned huge areas. Months passed, then years. Yet there was no sign of Cooper. No body. No parachute. Nothing. It was as if he had vanished from the earth. Then, in 1980, a young boy discovered several bundles of decaying cash buried near a river. Investigators checked the serial numbers. The money matched the ransom given to Cooper. The discovery shocked the nation, but instead of solving the mystery, it created more questions. How had the money ended up there? Was Cooper alive when it was lost? Or had he died shortly after the jump? Nobody knew. Over the decades, hundreds of suspects were investigated. Some claimed to be Cooper. Others were accused by family members. But every lead failed. The FBI never identified the hijacker. Today, the mystery remains unsolved. Some believe Cooper died during the jump. Others believe he survived and started a new life under a different name. If he survived, he may have spent years watching the world search for answers only he knew. More than half a century later, one question remains. What really happened to D.B. Cooper? A man boarded a plane. A man jumped into a storm. And a mystery was born. What do you think happened to him?